Oh, really?
I'm a big title.
Hey, welcome to another session of Beauty by Chola. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so today is going to be a day full of aquarium nails, okay? If you tuned in to my last two videos, I showed you two different methods of doing the aquarium nails. I showed you the one with the nail form method. I showed you the one with the nail on nail method. And this time we're going to be doing another nail on nail method, but let me show you what the finished product should look like. All right, so today I'm doing beach aquarium nails, right? All right, this has liquid in it, but I've done this like last month sometime. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I did this design, okay? So some things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need your polishes, whatever colors that you choose. For the base, the water, instead of doing the blue gel polish with the top coat in it to make it look jellyish, I'm going to be using the URE123 sugar poly gel, okay? You're gonna need a nice brush. You're gonna need your dipping dish with alcohol inside of it. You're gonna need top coat, 3D gel, blooming and flowering gel. And this is really cool, you guys, because when you put it on the nail and then you put the polish on, it spreads so perfectly. Yes. Hi, Ty DeLuca. I had to shout you out. Thanks for tuning in. You are awesome. I love you, and God loves us the most. All right. So we're also going to need some nail art transfer glue. And we're going to need some beach stickers with sea creatures. I'm sorry. I don't even think I've seen that, but I guess it's a compliment. So thank you. All right, did I go over everything? Oh, you're also gonna need your liner brush, and you're also gonna need a paint palette, okay? And I've already taken the liberty of putting the polishes that I need in here. All right, so this is what we're gonna create today, okay? We're going to recreate this beach aquarium nail. All right, using the 10-inch nails this time, you guys. All right, so I have two different sizes here. I have my size 0, and then I have a size 1. That's going to be the top nail. You always want to use maybe one size smaller, or sometimes you can use the same size. It all works the same way. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I've already filed down the tips of my nails, right? So that we don't have those little sticker parts that stick out, right? All right, cool. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to take my brush and my poly gel. And this one's blue. This is going to be the water, right? All right. So on my size 0 now, a phone call. I took a little bit of my poly gel. I put it at the base of my size 0 now, right? I'm going to take my brush, dip it in alcohol, pat it on the napkin, and I'm going to begin to gently spread this poly gel onto the base of the nail. Just a little bit, you know, you want the bottom, the nail part at the bottom to look like water, okay? Now, in this instance, if you see that your polygel is a little stretchy, just kind of dab it a little bit. You want to dab your brush into the alcohol. Clean your brush on the napkin until all the polygel is off. And normally I tell everybody when you're done using your brush that you used in your polygel, always clean it off with alcohol and then put oil on your brush so that it maintains its shape. All right. I'm going to dip it back in the alcohol now to continue spreading. And once I'm done, I will be showing you guys the finished look of it. All right. So my polygel has gotten a little sticky, which that's fine. I'm just going to clean my brush off, dip it in alcohol, pat it on the napkin, and continue. You want to get it as neat as possible, you guys. Now, if you're a beginner, your first time doing this might be a little messy, but that's why I'm doing the tutorial, so you know exactly what precautions you need to take with this, okay? So I'm going to go back in with my brush, continue to spread the polygel. Almost done with this part. Thank you to all my viewers who are tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay tuned to all of my videos. And thank you all for helping me get to 71 subscribers. I really appreciate it, you guys. All right, now I'm just going to clean this up a bit so that it doesn't look messy. Now you just want to kind of make sure it's even and flattened enough so that it doesn't make the nail look bulky. Okay, we're done making our water. Now this is what it should look like, okay? Got to make sure it's somewhat even. I know it's going to have like a little bubble here and there, but if you want precision, you can continue to use your brush dipped in alcohol and spread the gel to where it's completely flat, all right? So now that we got this applied, we want to cure it for about 60 seconds, okay? To make sure that it dries. I am going to get some more nail wipes. All right, I'm down to 45 seconds. I hope all of you guys are having an awesome kick butt day. I know I am. If y'all see me dip out for a minute, I'm cooking too. So got to work and cook at the same time. I just want to clean my brush while we're waiting. We're at 21 seconds left. And just in case like you get any dust on your mat or in your area, you want to take your nail duster and just kind of dust off your area so that no dust gets on your nail, because it will be sticky a little bit after you cure it, okay? All right, so we're done. It's cured. I'm going to check for the stickiness. All right, so it's a little sticky, and that's cool. That's fine. What you want to do is you want to take your nail wipe, dip it in your dipping dish. Only need a little bit, and you're just going to gently hold the nail and just kind of wipe off the stickiness with the alcohol. The alcohol is important, you guys. You don't want to completely wipe off all the stickiness, because that's what's going to hold your stickers in place, okay? All right. So again, this is what we have. All right, so this is the finished nail. Okay, this is what we have. So we've done our water part, right? Now it's time to create the beach setting. We're gonna go in with our liner brush. Actually, no, I'm gonna actually just take the pink polish, okay? And I'm gonna brush the nail with it. The pink is the, you know how the sky kind of has like a bluish, pinkish tint sometimes? That's what we're going for. All right, so I'm gonna turn the nail to you guys, and I'm gonna start at the root of the poly gel, and I'm just gonna brush my pink polish onto it about 2/4. I'm gonna make sure we cover up all the nails so that there's no spaces in between, okay? And since this is just a tutorial, I'm not gonna go like full out perfect on it, but I just want you guys to get the hang of it and see how it's done. All right, so now we have our pink base, okay? I'm gonna show you the original nail first, just so you guys can see, all right? We're almost done. All right, this part is gonna stay clear, okay? Just in case, like, you know, you want to paint it a different color, like you want to do the sky different or whatever, that's fine. Whatever your pleasure is, go for it. All right. So now that I've put that on, I'm going to cure this for 30 more seconds so that the gel polish can dry. 30 seconds and counting, you guys. So like I said, we're getting to the part where you're going to need like little sea creatures, like some background palm trees. You got flamingos, you got words. You got it all, girl. I'm not gonna quite do like the glitter and stuff that I put in this nail. I just want to show you guys like the root of it, okay? All right, so it's done curing. This is what we should have once it's done, okay? Got to make sure that it's completely coated so that there are no clear spaces. All right. So now that we've got that done, here's the fun part. We're going to take our blooming gel and we're going to apply it on the pink area. Okay. I'm sure glad that I looked because this isn't the blooming gel. This is. That was actually white polish. All right. So we're going to take our blooming gel, a nice amount of it. And we're just going to glaze the pink area. You don't need to do it on the part where the poly gel is because it's not going to be spread on that part. We're just creating like a beach sky. Almost like a sunset, if you will. Okay, just about done with that. Got to make sure it's completely coated so that it spreads right. All right, so now we've got our blooming gel coat on, just the pink area, okay? We still have this, but we put our blooming flowering gel on, right? All right, now you're going to grab your liner brush. This is a size 7. I'm gonna dip it in alcohol to make sure that it softens up a little bit so it can pick up the polish well. All right, now we're only designing this part as of right now. So this has kind of like an orangish tint, okay? So we're gonna take our liner brush, we're gonna dip it, make sure we get a nice amount, and then we're going to streak it, okay? We're gonna streak only the pink area, all right? And then you guys will start to see how it spreads. You just want to do a line all the way down. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to spread. Okay. One more at the base right here. All right, so this is what you should have. Now we're just gonna wait a few seconds while it spreads. And I'm going to clean off my liner brush, get all the polish off while we wait for the spread, okay? I'm gonna set it down so it can spread properly. And it's starting to spread really well, you guys, okay? It's still spreading, but once it's done spreading, you should have something that looks just like this. That'll be the sky, okay? So we're gonna continue to create while we wait for it to continue spreading. I'm going to put my polishes back up. It's really important that you keep your workspace as neat as possible. You don't want it to get too messy. All right, I'm going to show you guys again. It's still spreading. Okay. Now, while this is spreading, we're going to prep our second nail that's going to go on top of it. Okay. I'm just going to file it down just a little bit in the front. All right, now I'm going to take my duster brush, remove all the dust. Okay, I'm going to take my wiping linen and I'm just going to wipe all the dust off that the brush didn't get, okay? Because we want this part to be really clear so that we can see the sea. I wouldn't advise you to put alcohol, because then it'll make like a white film, okay? And it'll make your nail cloudy looking, and we don't want that. All right. Okay, so here we go. This is how it spreads, okay? To create the background like sky, okay? Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give it about 10 more seconds to finish spreading, and then we're gonna cure it for 30 seconds. And counting, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this, okay? Now we're gonna cure it for 30 seconds. 30 seconds and counting. So we're almost done, you guys. Again, this is what it should look like by the time we are done, okay? And in case I didn't say what other supplies that you need, in my last two videos, I let you know you need a nice syringe, okay? With a needle that is small enough to get inside the nail to fill it up, okay? All right, it's done curing. So this is what you should have, okay? Now I'm going to grab my liner brush, dip it in the alcohol, kind of dry it on the napkin, and we're going to make like a little green top right here, top and bottom, okay? So I'm gonna dip my liner brush and I'm gonna go across the base of the pink sky. All right. So now we have our green at the top, okay? We also want to put it right here at the base of the water, at the end of the sky. Just for some creativity, you know? All right, now I'm going to clean my liner brush, get all the polish off, dip it in alcohol. You can use acetone also if that's what you prefer, but I don't like to use it because it hardens the brush. All right. Now I'm going to put my cap back on my liner brush to keep its form. All right. So after you have done that, you've done the sky, you've put your green tint. Now we're going to cure it again for another 30 seconds. 30 seconds and counting. All right. So we're almost done, you guys, okay? Like I said, again, by the time we finish, this is what it's going to look like, okay? It's not bulky, okay? We're going to put our designs, our stickers in to create the beach theme. We're going to put our little sea creatures, put some shells in there, okay? And 5 seconds and counting. All right, so we're done curing, okay? So this is what we should have. It's not sticky anymore. So what we're going to do before we put our stickers on is we're going to take our nail art transfer glue and we're going to glaze the entire nail, okay? And because and we're going to continue with our nail art transfer glue over the polish and the poly. You want to make sure you that when you put your stickers on, they stick and don't stick up. All right, now you want to put it over the poly gel as well. All right, so now that part is done. I'm going to close it up. All right, so here we are. We've already put on our nail art transfer glue. Now with using that, you have to cure it for at least 2 minutes. So I'm going to put this in the UV lamp and nuke it for about 99 seconds, okay? And then I am going to get my stickers ready to apply so we can create the whole beach scene, okay? And for this part, you're also going to need your tweezers, okay? Like I said before in my last 2 videos, be very careful with these. They're very sharp. You can definitely puncture your hand or any part of your body that these tips touch, okay? All right, it's still nuking and we're almost done. All right, we're at about 70 seconds now. Just waiting for it to get to the 99. I'm not sure who just tuned in, but thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. What we're doing here is we're doing a beach-themed aquarium nail, okay? So by the time we finish, this is what it should look like. Hopefully you can see it a little clearer. We're just about done. We're at 90 seconds now. It's going to 99. So we're almost done, you guys. Stay with me. All right, so it's done curing. Now, this is what we have, okay? Now it's time to put our stickers on. All right, so I'm gonna use these first, making like, you know, maybe some seashells at the bottom. Making sure that sticks, press it down really good all over. Okay, maybe we're gonna do like a starfish. Okay, and you want to press that down really good. All right, and let me see. That's probably it for that part. So this is what you should have. I could put more stickers, but this is just a tutorial, so I'm not going to do that. All right. Now what we're going to do, since we did the sea scene, now we are going to create our beach, okay? So we're going to take some palm trees and we're going to place that off to the side. Okay, maybe let's do a flamingo, you guys. All right, so far, this is what it looks like, okay? But we're gonna continue designing. All right. I'm gonna put like Paradise Beach on it. And now we're gonna put some little birdies, okay? To make it look a little bit more realistic. Now I'm gonna turn the camera so you guys can see. Still putting us some little birds on. Let's see, maybe we're gonna do like a little ocean wave here. And you want to press down your stickers really good so that they stick, okay? I'm gonna continue with a few more birds. Maybe one more little birdie. Okay. All right. So once you're done designing with your stickers, this is what we should have, okay? Now, let me see. Do I need to put anything else? No, I think that's pretty good, okay? All right. So we got Paradise Beach. Yay. All right. All right. So here goes the part where we start to apply our second nail on top, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another coat of nail foil art transfer glue, okay? And this time we're going to coat the whole entire nail. You don't want to do like a glob of it. You want to do just enough for it to make the nail stick, okay? And this is something different that I haven't seen anybody else do. Everybody normally puts like the 3D gel and then puts the nail on top, but I'm gonna do mine just a little different so you can see that there's different methods that you can use and they actually work, okay? But again, like I said in my last few videos, whatever works for you. It's always fun to experiment because you come up with so many more things than what you've seen on the net, you know? All right, now I'm gonna put some on the water part. I'm gonna have to grab another bottle pretty soon. All right. So that's it for the nail art transfer glue. Again, you have to cure this for 99 seconds. So it's glazed properly. I did the whole nail. Now I'm going to cure it again for 99 seconds. So for this next part, once it's done curing, I'm going to take my size 1 and I'm going to apply that to the top of the 0 nail, okay? Again, by the time we're finished, this is how it's going to look, okay? I'm going to put up some of my products because, like I said, you want to keep your work area as neat as possible. So I have 3 different top coats, all right? I have this diamond top coat from Dynamic Nail Supply, which you can find at the corner of Antoine and Westmount Houston. I have this Koopa Infinity Gel top coat. And I also have this Dynamic Nail Supply Glossy top coat. Any top coat that you have works, but some of them still show like a little cloudy film. So I go to Dynamic. All right, we're at 89 seconds, going to 99 seconds, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and we're done curing, okay? So this is what it should look like when you're done with the cure. Now we're going to grab our sharp tweezers and we're going to take our size 1 nail and we're going to apply it to the size 0 nail. Here we go. Okay, so this is what it should look like after you have applied your second nail on top, okay? If you find that it's a little out of place, you can play with it a little bit just to form it right, okay? Now, this end, which goes to the base of your real nail, this should be closed. And then you have the top part here open where you're going to fill in with your liquid, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my glossy Dynamic Nail top coat and I'm going to polish around the base of the nail and the sides, not around the top yet, because we have to use that part to fill in with our liquid. All right, now I'm going to go down the sides. Now this you can use a nice amount of. It's thick and it will ensure that all sides of our nail is covered, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the top of it down just a little bit so I can make sure that it's completely covered. We don't want any cracks, you guys. That is very important. All right, I'm gonna make this a little bit more neat, probably polish a little bit of the top. Now we're gonna do one side at a time since this is an actual long nail, okay? It's 10 inches. All right, so this is what it should look like. Now I'm going to take my nail clamp. I'm going to put it on the top just to make sure it stays down. And then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Almost done, you guys. Yay. And since I'm done with my stickers, actually, no, I'm not. I got an idea. back up here for a minute. All right, so we're done curing. I'm going to take off my nail clamp. We still have our opening here, but this side is sealed in. Now we're going to seal this side, okay? So I'm going to come back with my shiny, glossy top coat, and we're going to coat the base part again just to make sure there's no cracks. And then we're going to polish down the side of the nail, okay? And it's fine if it's thick. You need that because you don't want any cracks in your nail, okay? Like I said before, if you want to polish your whole nail with the top coat, that's fine too. Just as long as there are no cracks. I'm going to go ahead and polish the top of it too, just so you guys can see the shine. Now, I'm not going to do the tip yet because we still have to put our liquid inside. I'm going to do a second coat on the other side that we've already cured, just to be safe. All right. Now that we're done glazing our nail with the top coat and sealing the sides, this is what it should look like, okay? Closed, but not at the tip here, because this is where we're going to put our liquid in, okay? I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. Actually, no, we're going to do 60, just to make sure. So we're almost done with our beach theme now, okay? And this one's a little older because I did it like last month, maybe 2 months ago, all right? But the new one is gonna look awesome. It's gonna look similar to this, but you'll actually be able to see the liquid move more. All right, now we're done curing. This is what it should look like, okay? The sides are cured. They're solid, no cracks. All right, what I'm gonna do is take the nail off my stand and I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a filing around the base, okay? Just so it looks a little more, well, like less humpy. Okay, and go under the sides a little bit just to even it out. All right, now I'm going to take my nail duster brush, brush off the dust. All right. Now I'm going to observe my nail, make sure all sides are sealed, especially the base part. Okay. This looks like it is completely covered, but just to be sure, I'm going to take a little bit more of my top coat and put it at the base to make sure it's sealed. All right, now I'm gonna put it back on my nail stand, cure it for 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds left, you guys. We're almost done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now I've checked. Looks a lot better. All right, so this is what we're working with. Now we're about to take our syringe and put our liquid in. But since we have like certain like little designs that you might want to put in, you only want to put a little bit of the liquid first, just so when you drop your flakes or your rhinestones or whatever it is that you want to put in it, it doesn't make them stick to each other, so they do move. But I'm not going to do that. Like I said, it's just a tutorial. I'm just showing you guys how I did this. All right, now I'm going to take my syringe. I'm using baby oil. I find that it moves a lot smoother, okay? So I'm going to insert my syringe. All right, I've got it in there. Now I'm going to begin to fill it up. Like I said, this part can be a little messy, but you want to leave enough space in it so that the liquid can move, okay? Now, if you find that some of the liquid dripped over, that's fine. Just get you a nail wipe and just rub along the base, okay? So we have our liquid in. There's no cracks. Everything looks good. Now we are going to take our 3D gel, no wipe, and we're going to seal our top, okay? Here we go. All right, now I'm going to take my brush. Here it is. I'm going to dip it in alcohol on both sides, pat it down on the napkin, go back in for a dip. All right, dab it twice on the napkin, and then I'm going to begin to pat my seal. And this part is very important because you don't want your liquid to leak out. I'm going to clean my brush with alcohol. All right, I'm going to store that away. All right, now we're going to cure this for 30 more seconds. Got a little bit of baby oil on my fingers, but it's okay. All right. All right, so it's done curing. So this is what you should have, okay? I'm gonna turn it upside down so you can see your liquid. And there you go. Your beach theme aquarium nails, you guys. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys for another session, maybe later or tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And stay tuned. God loves us the most. Bye, you guys.